pencil to get you started and to practice with. Choose the softest pencil that you have. I'm using a 4B pencil in a Suke. Don't know if I'm saying that right. Hopefully I am. Fine liner, which is just a uni pen 0.2 nib, and then some smooth paper. I'm using my sketchbook, and it's very nice and smooth, so it's not going to destroy any of the bristles on my newly bought brush pen. And now we can get started. First, let's practice the basic strokes that form each letter of the alphabet. So the first stroke that you see me doing here is the upstroke. You want to use a diagonal motion, and your hand needs to be kept very soft so that you get a thin upstroke. This is found on pretty much all letters, so it's definitely worth practicing. It's all about the pressure that you're applying. And now on the downstrokes, you want to do a much harder pressure. Not too hard, don't break the pencil, but just a very strong pressure that causes a thicker line, and that's what gives you that variation in the calligraphy. Now this stroke is called the overturn, so you're going to use that soft pressure as you go up in your stroke, and then transition over and down into your heavier downstroke. If you keep doing these over and over, that's when you get really used to the motions, and that's when your calligraphy starts to really get mastered. So just do these as often as you can. And now I'm on to the underturn, which is just doing the same thing but in reverse. So you're starting on your downstroke, much heavier, and then transitioning up into your soft upstroke. Now we're moving on to the compound curve. That's when you're blending those two motions together. So starting soft, going up, turning over and bringing a harder stroke down, and then turning over again and transitioning into a soft upstroke. Now we're on to the ovals. Now these you want to start on the right hand side of your oval, but only a little bit down, so it's not right at the top of your oval. And then you want to bring your heavy stroke as you're moving down. So whenever you're moving your pencil downwards, it's going to be applying more pressure. Whenever you're going upwards in a stroke, it's going to be less pressure. So now I'm just going to show you how I'm doing it with the brush pen. So going up in soft motions, down in harder motions. Now once you've done all these strokes, you just keep practicing and practicing until your hand feels warmed up and ready to go confidently into moving on to the letters. Onto the basic alphabet. So now we're just going to practice each and every letter of the alphabet using the strokes that we've just been practicing. What you'll see here is I'm actually using my sketchbook, but I've lined up my paper in basically 4 lines that are equal distance apart, giving you 3 spaces. So you've got the X height, and a brush, Shirley, and hit you. Simple, beautiful lettering letters, but this thickness you journal for February, I'll link that down in the description box of letters, but this had a lot of my favorites in it, like S's and B's. Now on to bounce lettering. So we kept the baseline of all our letters on the same plane, creative, so we kept lettering to work for you. If you did find these tips helpful, let me know